think it's time to color my hair, don't you? They won't even allow me to get aloe to wash my hair properly. It's alright. I brought many a dreadlocks back from the dead. I will do the same for myself whenever I get set free. Yes, my hair been needing washing for probably about eh, probably about 4 or 5 days now. So we're not going to talk about my hair. Look how gray here. Woohoo! I'm gonna start dyeing my gray hairs pink and blue and green and violet and orange and every other color but black. Oh, I need a hairband. I didn't think this plan all the way through. No, I wasn't scratching. I was itching. Okay, that's the look for today. This is the look for today. This is starter breakfast. Dear Lord, please let this be, well, this food and drink I'm about to eat, I'm about to consume, be a blessing and not a curse to my mind, body, and soul. Amen. Thank you. You know, when you eat fruits, it open up your appetite. So you need to have, what is it, carbohydrates ready. Something like bread. I got crackers, dry crackers. I like overnight chips. And they hard and dry. You know the French fries that people throw in the bin. They're too cold. I have them when they're overnight, bruv. Sometimes when they're 2 days old. Sometimes I heat them up, sometimes I don't. So you get your sauce. You know, sprinkle a little bit of salt if they're not already salty. I prefer them unsalted. You sprinkle a little bit of salt and you add your ketchup or your mayonnaise, your burger sauce, whatever you feel like, and you eat. I think that the texture of overnight chips is good for like scraping out the intestines. So that's one of the reasons why I like to eat it. Because you chew it up, but it doesn't really get mushy, does it? It stays hard. A lot of people can't swallow it. So if you're gonna do that or try that, eat it with caution. Make sure you got something like a drink, and like I say, your sauces on your overnight chips. Okay, French fries. Excuse me. Um, because it's kind of hard to swallow, but I like see like roasted corn, popcorn, um, overnight chips. The texture of it, it doesn't go mushy. So in my mind, I feel like it's sensible to assume that it scrapes out the intestines. If you eat enough, you know, like the intestines is like a round tube. So if you eat enough, you should be able to like scrape past. It's like a broom. Now it's done. You think this part can be eaten as well? Mhm. It's not as tasty. Probably medicinal though. Mhm. The foods that we don't like the flavor of are usually good for us, aren't they? Like aloe vera. Woo. Don't play with your food. Mhm. Now it's done. All right. What did I use it for? Oh, yeah. Jerusalem. Oh. When your white t-shirt get a stain on it, what do you do? Do you declare it home wear? Or do you put some more color on it and tell yourself it's a new shirt? There. You put some more color on it and you call it a new shirt. That's what you're supposed to do. If it's a yellow shirt and it get a stain on it, put some more stains on it and call it a design. How are they gonna know? It's customized. Perception. It's everything. Got a nice shirt and get a hole in it. What do you do? Put some more holes in it. Duh. It's a design. And if you're handy with the needle and thread, you just you just sew a design over it. How are they gonna know? You get like a large slash. Take it to a professional tailor. Now you have a palm tree. How are they gonna know? Or they probably got like iron-on designs. Go on Amazon, see what they got. How are they gonna know? On the inside, just stitch it back together. You don't even need to be professional because the print is gonna be over it anyway. How are they gonna know? If you care, you know, these are ideas that you can use to stop spending so much money unnecessarily. Okay. And it's like a brand new shirt or jeans. Even your underwear. Got your favorite pair of boxes. It's got holes in there. Stitch it and put a design on there, bruv. They got all type of, what they call them, motifs. Check eBay, check Amazon, check Shein or whatever that place is called. And stop throwing away good stuff because every year they make new things, it's a less quality. You notice that? So all your older things are of better quality than your newer things. You notice that? What I'm doing now is when I sew clothes, I'm not even trying to cut out the inside. You know when they cut them perfect to fit their size? I'm not doing that anymore. I'm just gonna sew it down and make a design out of the sewing inside. Because I know by the time I need to buy more fabric, it's gonna be a lesser quality fabric. And next time it's gonna be a lesser quality fabric and a lesser quality fabric. So the old stuff, you better hold on to your old stuff if you wanna have good stuff. Okay? Let's live smarter, not harder. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Alrighty. So we got one more deck in this Pay Attention You Will Notice series. God was telling us about the brighter side, looking at the brighter side of things, basically. Getting to the bottom of truth. Oh, the last one, part 3, was crazy. Part 3 was bananas. But if perceived in the right way, is very helpful. So the world is on a trajectory to change in a positive way. Although there are many who are working to make us believe otherwise. Just know that where we are headed as the human family, as Earth, we are headed to a better day. You can take that to the bank. Tell them God and Chanel sent you. We are the new world order, and life will be what we make it. And there are some of us that are strong enough to make it better. Some of us are not so strong. Some of us will get stronger once we start to be inspired by those who are actually strong, who are leading out. So it's like an army. You got the first, is it a battalion? Me and this damn word battalion. You come back again and I still don't know what you mean. I think it's a battalion. Battalion of peace. Battalion of progress. Not battalion of war. Because we war not against flesh and blood, but spiritual wickedness in high and low places. That's what we war against. Battalion, once and for all. What do you mean? Definition of battalion. B-A-T. I can't see because they're poisoning me with their dream potions. Because they are terrible chemists. They're some wannabe magicians. Fool. Battalion, B-A-T. B-A-T-A. B-A-T. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's B-A-T-A-L-L. B-A-T. What you got? Bat and batch. Oh yes, B-A-T-T. B-A-T-T-A-L. Probably two L's too. Batal. Oh, it's one L. Battalion. Army unit consisting of 3 or more companies. Army unit consisting of 3 or more companies. Companies. What do they mean by companies, though? That has left me with a question. Like, what does that mean? Anywho, it's an army unit. But yeah, so we're here to change the world and make it into what we deserve, because what we work for is what we will get. That's what we deserve, not what we say we deserve. What we work for, that's what we're gonna get. Not what we say we deserve. Actions speak louder than words. If you don't put in that work, you won't get that pay. God say you are the vice president and God is the president. So all of us are God's second chair. Okay? And we should speak and listen. Rapper is communication. Speak what God say. That means to others as well as to ourselves. At the bottom of the deck, see, doctor. God say, I'm going to show y'all how to doctor your situation so that it serves you. Because you are the second chair. Okay? We are the new world order. Under God. Indivisible. With liberty and justice for all. Let's see what's coming next after doctor. See? police. God gonna show us how to manage, how to bring order. Because what do police do? Police are here to keep the peace. I'm talking about real police. Not these pretenders, not these criminals who walk around the earth parading in police uniform. I talking about real police. What do real police do? Real police is security for the people. They bring order. They settle disputes. Okay? They bring order. They are a machine for order. You know, when people say you're out of order, that means some stupid shit's about to go down because of something you did. You've offended someone. So police is meant to put things in order. So God's going to teach us how to police ourselves. It starts with self-discipline. So when God talks to you, you can analyze what is being said. And if you see it to be true, act accordingly so that God can give you the power. So we can set the new standard of living earth as we see fit. Not just talk about it or grumble about it or wish upon it. We have to do it. Or else it not get done. And people like me who do their part, we gonna be enjoying the freedoms. Babylon gonna know who fi frighten and who them can't frighten. And Anubis say, Anubis agree. Hello, Anubis. Yeah. Anubis say, I'm right here. So we got doctor, police, teacher. God is going to teach us if we listen. Because I heard the heart knows the difference between right and wrong. You know. Majority of the time you know. And if you don't know, you should ask your God a question. So we can lock it in. Loctition. What do? We lock in the dreadlocks. Now move. The order that we bring, the new world order, will be locked in. Can't move. And then we can go about our business. Business as usual in the new order of doing things. Get back to having fun. But first, you gotta fix it. See? God is giving us the power. Empress energy. The highest of the highs. Because we are royal children. God is royalty, and we are all of God. So therefore, we are royal sons and daughters. We are sovereign beings, but we don't see ourselves as sovereign beings. So we stay subjected to lesser beings who put us on a life trajectory of failure, depression, confusion, fear, regret, loneliness, disappointment, bad health, mental health, and physical health. bad intellect, self-hatred, hatred towards our neighbors, jealousies. We feel less than rather than being inspired. We perceive jealousy. We perceive being inspired as jealousy rather than seeing it in the positive way, which is being inspired. If you see somebody with something that you like, it's not necessarily that you want that thing. You want something like it. You want your own. But instead of being on that trajectory, like starting with prayer, you decide, I'm going to take it. Or if I can't take it, they can't have it either. You see? That's the present human heart condition. We about to change that. Because it doesn't serve you or your target well. So not only does your target suffer, you suffer too. And what we need to realize above all things is you may escape the laws of the land, but none of us escape the laws of the universe. One way or another, karma's gonna get y'all. It's gonna get you one way or another. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you one way or another. Karma's gonna get you. It's gonna get you one way. Yeah. So yeah, God want to give us our personal power back. Look at this, vice president. Who comes over the vice president? Just the president. This is why I'm telling you there's God and then there's me. There's no angel in between there. There's no deity in between there. There's God and then there's me. God want to give you that type of power too, because that's the way it is. Between God and each angel is no one. Between God and each deity is no one, as long as they know themselves, as long as they know their power. When they don't know their power, that's when they put like another above them before they get to God. So there people would summon deities or summon angels or summon demons or summon whatever else they be summoning instead of going straight to the head office. And so you put yourself lower than you belong. We're all second chair to God. God talks to all of us. It's just that most of us don't listen. God don't be sending no extra people to talk to us most of the time. It's just that we don't listen. We ignore the dreams. We ignore that feeling, what is it? The conscience, We ignore the little voice. If you're a target, sometimes that little voice be your enemies trying to, what they call that thing, mini, when they're trying to micromanage, that's the one. When they're trying to micromanage, because for me, I got a lot of enemies and they like to micromanage. When they think they can micromanage me, so they're always yapping, bumbleclot, yapping, like I don't know what I want to do. You see, so how I ignore what the fuck they're saying is, if it's something that I want to do and I don't see anything wrong with it, like I'm not offending God, then I don't listen to them. And that's how I know it's just them trying to make, because every time I go to pick up my tobacco to smoke, they always got a problem with it because they know I like it, so they're trying to make me feel guilty about doing it or make me feel like it's something bad. Fuck all that. I deserve to live my life. They get to drink their alcohol and have sex and do drugs and whatnot. I like tobacco. They have taken so much from me already. You mean to tell me that I'm supposed to believe that God don't even want to give me the little pleasure of smoking little tobacco from time to time? I think not. That don't make no sense because that's not love and God is love. The same way God loved them and allowed them to have their pleasures even though they don't deserve it. It's the same way God gonna love me, so I will have my pleasure. And if it's if it's sabotaged or whatever, and I feel like I want to use it, God can take care of it, man. I'm a miracle baby. That's why they manipulate all my food and my water from the pipe and everything that they can manipulate. My shampoo. I used to buy aloe to do my hair. It used to come fine, and then once they realize what I'm doing, all of a sudden now the aloe come with like brown streaks inside. Every time the aloe come now, I just wait a couple days because I know they did something to it. And a couple days time, you look at the aloe. That's not how I've been doing my hair with aloe vera for years. Real aloe plant. That's not how aloe is supposed to look. So I just throw it away. Everything that brings me pleasure, they try to use it to bring me pain and disappointment. My tobacco stays as long as I want it to stay. So I not gonna listen to nobody telling me not to smoke it. I deserve some kind of pleasure. I don't get sex. I don't get no hugs. I don't get no kisses. I don't get a whole bunch of things. I don't drink. Tobacco is my thing. I would like to smoke weed, but the world can't handle me under sensimania. So under me sense me, under me sense. Yeah. The world can't handle me if I was to burn ganja. Trust me. Because I'm already serious. So if I go smoke marijuana, I just gonna be scary. I don't want to be scary. I want to be understood. I want to be approachable. Under me sense me, under me sense. Yeah. So God is giving us our power back. So so we can cut out because Baba is cutting. We can cut out being kicked around football or be thrown around the place. Is that US? Yeah. God is giving us our sovereign power back so we can cut off people just dashing us any old bullshit and then we have to take it. Dashing us any old bullshit, dashing us fake shit. Actress energy. An actress is a pretender, not in your real energy. Everything to keep you away from being in your vice president energy. That's what they fling to us. Yeah, they keep you dancing. Dance, puppet, dance. They want to keep us dancing in their fashion. Look, fashion stylists, they want us to keep dancing in their stupid fashion. Look, footballer UK. You see that? They want to kick us around, bruv. They're too evil. God want to give us our power back. Okay? That's what's hot. Okay? So yeah. Let's see. My nose is running. Hang on. Seriously? Seriously? Under my sense and my hand on my sense. Under my sense and my hand on my under my sense and my hand on my. We dance to the beat of our own drum. We dance to the beat of our own drum. We dance to the beat of our own drum. We dance to the beat of our own drum. If you're scared, call the preacher. If you're afraid, call the preacher. If you are scared, call the preacher. If you are afraid, call the preacher. We say we dance to the beat of our own drum. We dance to the beat of our own drum. I can't wait till I start to do my music, you know. This is a takeover. God said the meek shall inherit the earth. This is a takeover. We are meek. So this is a takeover. This is no longer the devil's playground. It is ours. Excuse me. The meek shall inherit the earth. 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 If you're scared, call that preacher. 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 We said the meek shall inherit the earth. 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 Yeah, we are careful blend of angel and demon. Bitch. Which one you want? You want the light or you want the darkness within us? It's not what you say we gonna give you. It's how you treat us that tell us how to treat you. If you don't want it for yourself, don't give it to us. Our simple mathematics. If you don't want us to treat you like shit, don't treat us like shit. Cause we are not opposed to treating anybody like shit if they deserve it. You play stupid games. We are the stupid prize brigade. If you insist on playing stupid games, then we are the stupid prize battalion. And may the people of God say, hallelujah. Yeah, because hallelujah means thank you, God. Yeah. If you scared, call the imam. If you scared, call that preacher. If you scared, call that priestess. If you scared, call that demon. So they can get devoured too. Cause there ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. There ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. This is the takeover. The revolution will be YouTubed. Oh. Let's see what else God want to tell us. God say, if you pay attention, you'll notice you are vice presidents. There's God and then there's all of us. We are all sovereign beings. You need to start to act like it. Recognize yourself as such and act like it. Have faith in God. Stop talking faith and live faith. Talking faith don't get you nowhere. Faith without works is dirt. How God gonna show up and show out in your life if you're never in problems? Problems that you find living in your purpose. Not problems that you just go out and create. Problems that you find living in your rights. God is the police of polices. This is why I keep living in my right. Because I know God gonna protect me. Because there is the police of the land, but there's the spiritual police. But we keep failing because we forget that there's a spiritual police. Or most of us aren't taught that there's a spiritual police. So we always cave to what we see with our eyes. And what we see with our eyes corrupts our soul. Because they've made breaking laws the norm. So they're basically condemning everybody's soul to a hellish existence. Because hell is not necessarily a place, you know, it's a state of mind, it's a state of being. If you're like sick, helplessly sick, that's a form of hell. Mentally sick or physically sick. That's God's prisons. That's how God imprisons us. That's how spiritual prison works. I don't mean to say that every time you get sick that you're in prison. It could be somebody sabotaging you. But you know when you've been put in prison. If you follow the trail backwards, you'll know. Need to speak truth to yourself. Vice President Rapper. Speak truth to yourself. Your conscience tell you the truth. That's the president, your conscience. So stop lying to yourself when your conscience is speaking to you. Anubis is going mad in the kitchen like, Anubis thinks we are on fire today. Anubis think we on fire today. Anubis said, preach, sister, preach. Whoa. Mother Nature is here. So if I have to leave and go bring some balance to my system, excuse me while I go. But I can't laugh too hard. Because then I go squirt. 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 Then I'll get up and you see a big red spot. And that's just not cool. Yeah. I have to take it easy with the laughter today. I have to laugh like a lady. I said there ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Tell Babylon it's a takeover. The children of Israel, not Israel, are here to claim their inheritance. Who? Yeah. We in the building, bitch. We out, y'all. We alive. And the meek shall inherit the earth. I think I'll look for that scripture. That's going to be our next Bible study. I think. I hope. I don't know if Queen Omega, aka Empress Menen, has other plans, but I'm interested to hear more about this meek shall inherit the earth. We shall take a closer look and get the full context of the scripture. And that shall be your next Bible study. One more time. They never knew this is who I would grow up to be. Hello, Montserrat. There ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. Y'all didn't know you were in the presence of royalty when you were around me, did you? Y'all didn't know you were associating with a star, a real star, not a fake or wannabe star, like a real star, like a star, like, from way on high stars. Like, whoa. Did y'all think my mind worked like that for no fucking reason? Eh? You think I'm a pretender like y'all? Eh? You think I'm the type to grumble about the government behind the scenes and never fucking do anything? Like y'all? I think not. If you're gonna grumble and you're not gonna do anything about your situation, then you need to shut the fuck up. Coward. Godless. I'm sure you go to church every Sunday and every Saturday and every Friday and every Wednesday. And yet still you're so faithless. Call God name, I call Jesus name, I call Allah name, I call Rastafari name. In vain. The devil them look at you and they laugh at you. When they look at me, when they hear Chanel Green is in the building, it's not so funny anymore. It used to be funny. You remember when it used to be funny? You remember when y'all used to laugh at me? Y'all used to have a Let's Roast Chanel party. Let's get together and just degrade Chanel party. Let's plan our next attack. Where I used to have to eat some pizza and some chicken and some beer and some champagne. Eh? What y'all eating now these days when y'all get together to talk about me? Nothing? Woo! How many smiles do y'all get when y'all get together to talk about me these days? How many times are you laugh? Okay. I was at the bottom of the deck, Pastor. Yeah, that would be people like me. The meek shall inherit the earth. But let's see who gotta talk about or what gotta talk about. But Pastor is basically a representative of God on the earth. That's what God wants us all to be. But y'all want to be Judas. Y'all don't want to be like Jesus. Y'all want to be like Judas. You walk with Jesus until the battle get hot, then you don't know Jesus again. AKA Emmanuel. Y'all praise Emmanuel, aka Jesus, until the battle get real hot. Then you turn Judas. I don't know Jesus. I'm not cool with him like that. I don't know Emmanuel. So the Rastas then probably say, I'm not that cool with him like that. I don't know the Prophet Muhammad. I wasn't cool with him like that. Yeah, we used to hang out. Yeah. And you call yourselves Christian. You know what Christian mean? Christian to be Christ-like or of Christ. So why are you lying about your faith? Of Christ. Christian. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I'm talking about even the crochet thread. Now I crochet more. These people do something to the crochet thread to make my fingers get all dry and weird. Everything that I find to do, that I like to do, they sabotage it if they can. Can't even eat grapes. Y'all saw what happened when I was eating the grapes, bro. People are mean to me. But it's all right. Like Mary Poppins say, when you want me, but don't need me, I must go. But when you need me, but don't want me, I must stay. Do your mathematics. The stone that the builder refused will always be the head cornerstone. The stone that the builder refused is gonna be the head cornerstone. And when y'all start coming to me for business, I'ma take y'all money nicely because y'all know that I am the bee's knees. I am one of the top dogs of all of the top dogs that you have ever known. Okay? Y'all see me at work many times. My reputation precedes me. So when I charge you for my services, whether it's oracle reading or dreadlock doing, do not challenge me or you can leave. There will be no discussion. You will pay me what I ask you or leave. So all these years that y'all get together and lie about me and keep money out my pocket, I will be reimbursed. I will be compensated for all of this inconvenience. Today for you, tomorrow for me. Let's see what God want to talk about. Kind of curious about this one. We're gonna leave you here as a mystery card. You going on with a lot, but you couldn't quite make it out the deck. You just want to pose. Poser. I'm just curious, just so I know. It's not for your admiration. I'm just curious to know who's begging for attention like that. You're an attention seeker. Is that what y'all think of me? Is that what y'all thought of me? I think so. Y'all thought I was faking the funk. Y'all thought I was being extra. Y'all thought I was just looking for attention. Like, seriously, who put their life on the line like this and the life of her daughter for attention? I mean, okay, never mind. Got some sick humans in the world. But no, I'm not one of those. I am the real deal, okay? What I say is what I mean. I don't play about my safety. I don't play about my freedom. I don't play about my respect. I don't play about my self-respect either. People who don't respect me, I desert them. No problem, you don't have to respect me. But you can't be around me either. Because I respect me. There's only God above me. I kiss nobody's ass. Nobody. You can put a gun to my head, I still won't kiss your ass. You better be willing to be pulling that trigger. I promise you. Because if you try to do some shit like that for a show, you're the one gonna end up looking like a fool. Or B, you gonna do it and you gonna pay a hefty price for it. Because there's the laws of the land and there's the laws of the universe. You may not be held accountable by the laws of the land because you're all working together. But you see, the laws of the universe, those are my people. That law trumps this law. Universal law trumps earthly law. And not even your boss can save your ass. You can call all the magicians in the world together. Can't save you when the laws of the universe are ready for you. When they call out your docket number, it's time to pay. And nobody, there's no grandmother of faith that can come and plead your cause in the heavens. God not listen to nobody because God give you enough time and enough knowledge. You know better. And Anubis is like, you know better. All right, so let's see who or what is begging such attention. Police. You see? I imagine that's the fake police. That's the earthly police, because the energy is like it wants to be noticed. It's all posing and shit. These are posers. I am the real police. Y'all are posers. Because y'all aren't policing what you're really supposed to be policing. Y'all don't have strength for the government, but y'all have strength for the little people, especially the young black boys. Y'all don't even Police scammers. Y'all allow people to scam people. Y'all ain't no damn police. Y'all allow all type of manner of lawlessness. Y'all ain't no police. Y'all are posers. You're police because you do. Y'all don't police anything worthwhile. Y'all pick and choose based on some flimsy excuses. Y'all ain't no real police. Y'all just wear the uniform. Plus, if I was a police, I wouldn't want that uniform there anyway. So I would create my own uniform as a policewoman. Y'all are wannabe police. Y'all ain't no real police. Y'all are puppets. Stop. I'm not afraid of you or your gun or your team. If you're a corrupted police or you're a police who allow corruption, you're not a police. You're a criminal. And the one who allow corruption, what they call that in a law? Basically, you're aiding and abetting because you're hiding for them. And if someone was to ask you, you'd lie, so that's committing perjury. Y'all lucky I don't know the lingo that well, but don't worry. I'm going to learn it soon enough and come and talk to you in your language. Because y'all know who the criminals are. And it's most of these big shot businessmen. It's most of these politicians and all these people with money. Y'all know who the criminals are. Y'all ain't fucking checking them. And you want to call yourself a police. You're not worthy of the title. You're a poser. You're not a police. I'll be right back. About police. You're not a bomber-clad police. You're a rascal-clad poser. Y'all a wannabe police. Y'all are pussies. But you're police. Did y'all hear that fart just now? I just did a big fart. It sounded like may the force be with you. Do you love me? Do you love me? Okay. Yeah, I'm weird. I just love it. Okay, so let's get to the real message. I ignore them bumbleclad community police. They're not here to police. They're not here for to serve the community of we the people. They're here to serve the elite community. Them are the elite community police security. They are their protectors. They protect these evil people from serving justice, from receiving justice. Yeah, they protect the evil people with plenty money and plenty power from receiving justice. That's what they do. They are them type of police. They are the police. They are the security force of the wicked. That's what they are. You want to get noticed. Put your bumper clap back in the deck. Let me squeeze you. Can't breathe. Okay, to the real message. So we got naturopath. See, I'm a natural police ordained by the Most High God. Because I don't pick and choose. If you do the crime, you're going to do the bumbleclad time. That include me. I take my job that seriously, because wrong is wrong. I don't try to evade justice. That's why even in the physical realm, the laws of the land, I haven't broken any of those laws. So y'all couldn't find anything to use as leverage over me. And even if I did something wrong, I'd be the type to come out and say, I did that. That strip you of any power you think you can have over me. My heart is right with God. Yours isn't. Fake police. You wanna be police. Y'all are just puppets. Wouldn't even go back in the deck. They're all standing there like out the deck. It's like, who the hell are you? What do you want? I can feel the energy like you don't even belong here. The police card was like, the fuck you trying to come out for? Nobody call you out here. You're not welcome here. We don't need you. You're useless to us. All you do is oppress us for the elite. That's what the fuck you do. Justice goes to the one with the better lie. That's how your system is run. There is no justice in your system. Y'all have a system of injustice. Fucking idiot. There's so many people I'm not impressed with in this society. It's unreal. And these are all the people who think they're somebody. These are all the people or all the sectors of society that promote themselves as just the highest. If you work for government, you're supposed to be seen as some kind of elite. No, I see you for what you are. Corruption. I am not impressed. You keep the system of injustice alive. That's what you are when you're a government official. Time to take off the glasses and see y'all for who you actually are. You are agents of the system of injustice. You bully the less fortunate with paperwork and fines and taxes. And neglect. Their cries fall on your deaf fucking ears. And my hands are tied. If I could do something, I would do something, but I really can't do anything. Don't worry, God can do something. Wait upon the Lord, they say. Anywho, let's get back to whatever God is want to talk, what else God want to talk about here. So, we had Pastor that's talking about being a representation of God. And then we got the naturopath card. So it's natural. It's natural because we are made of God. So for us to be liars and sinners and manipulators and pretend police, that's unnatural. It's not natural because the whole reason why many of you, when you were in your natural energy, the whole reason why you wanted to be a police is because you wanted to protect the people, because you thought that policing, you thought that the system of policing on the land was actually dedicated to protecting the people. You didn't know how corrupt it was. There's some of you who knew before you went in, and that's why you went in. After a while, people started to realize, oh, that's what it is. And people with corrupt minds wanted to join the police force. But there was a time when people who wanted to join the police force is people who cared about people. There was a time when people who wanted to be a part of the government is people who wanted to make positive changes in their communities. People who wanted to help the people to live their best life, give them understanding, bring them justice. There was a time when people who applied for all these different positions, teacher, doctor, and whatnot, they actually wanted to help we, the people. Then they got into all these institutions and realized, no, 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 no. I know what we advertised ourselves to be, but that's not how we do things around here. And maybe they don't say that to you outright, but they do things and slowly change your psychology to accept the corruption. But anyway, let's continue. So to be of the pastor energy, to want to do right, that's our natural state of being before we got corrupted by this system that made corruption our normalcy. That one that was texting me, that Stanford G, Stanford Green, or whoever it is, if you're trying to show yourself to make it look like, say, I owe you bumbleclot money for rent, God knows the full details of our case, because you're part of the bumbleclot crew that shut down my business too. So if you shut down my fucking business so that I can't make money, so I can't pay you your rent, if I owe you rent, go and suck your mother. And then God was saying that it was Daisy and Delroy that was doing the shit. So y'all could go and suck your mother too. Y'all ain't gonna scare me. I don't owe anybody anything. As a matter of fact, I am owed by many, many, many people. Including you, Dacian, and you, Delroy. Wannabe King Adams. Easton little batty boy son. Wannabe bad man. Delroy Adams, aka King. Wannabe king. You ain't no fucking king. You a pauper. You a bitch nigga. You a wannabe bad man. It's great to have a mic. So wonderful. All right, so let's see the underlying issue. We got foreign. So something that's foreign is something that's not familiar. Something that's not from here. Oh, wow. All the other cards are in the upright. What's going on here? So being naturally a representation of God, we got foreign, but all the other cards were in the reverse. So I'm going to check to see how this card is meant to be interpreted. The one single card that in the reverse was at the bottom of the deck. It looks like. Very interesting. Did y'all do magic on my deck while I was gone? Hey? Is that what happened? Y'all are trying to corrupt. Is this a new magic trick? Y'all trying to corrupt my messages still? Hey, you're laughable. Let me show you. Okay, so it's meant to be interpreted in the reverse. Okay, so it's not foreign. So it was the only card in the upright because the rest of the cards were in the reverse. It was like this. And I thought the deck was all in the upright. I took off that one card and everything else was in the everything else was in the reverse underneath. So y'all are trying to corrupt my message. Nice trick. Bravo! Bravo! For trying. It's meant to be in the reverse. It's not foreign. Because I'm like, being in your God representative energy and being a naturopath is foreign? I couldn't even say that out my mouth. That's why I was like, I need to check this before I even move forward. It's a nice try. I won. Go and suck each other. All right. So it's not foreign. And it's a beautiful thing. We got fashion stylist. So, okay, let me bring out all the cards and then interpret. Orderly. Exactly. Pastor, orderly. Naturalness is orderly. Doctor, producer, hairdresser. Can you see that? Yeah. Politician, empress, again. That shit happened again. I saw president, but it's the vice president card. Because you and the Father are one. You and your God are one. If you see the Father, you see me. When you see me, you see the Father. I see what you did there. Because I saw president. Remember that last time when it happened as well? I didn't even see the word vice, but it's like it was uh saying that the real president is not the one whose face is shown. It's somebody else that's standing for that person that's truly in charge. So the person that's actually second chair is seen as the president, but they're actually the vice president. So just now I saw president again on this, but now I see vice president. So that is God's doing. And God is trying to say with that mix up that we are one. God within us. And Anubis is like, yeah, God with us. Very nice. My nose again. Yeah, so the vice president and the president inhabit the one vessel. God is never separate to us. God is always with us. Without God being in us, we wouldn't be, period. There would be no life in us. Like actual no breath. God is our breath. You know, they talk about that Yahweh thing. I've never really understood how the YHWH actually sounds like Yahweh, but I don't know what the Y sound like. But they were saying YHWH actually sound like breathing. Somebody was explaining it, and it actually nearly makes sense to me for once, but because I don't know the sound of the Y in whatever language YHWH come from, that's probably why I don't really get it. But it was for the first time it was making sense to me. But yeah, without the breath, we wouldn't be. God is the breath, aka the spirit. The breath is the spirit. The word, the breath. In the beginning was the word. And the word was with God, and the word was God. It doesn't mean the word was God. It means the word is God. Whether it's good or evil words, it's God. The power of life and death is in the tongue. Not the tongue, language. What you say. But the president has to approve it, whether it's good or bad. Whether you pray for something good for someone or you pray for something wicked, God approves or disapproves it. So even if you go to a deity or an angel or anything like that, or any kind of middleman, God or goddess, voodoo priest or priestess, whatever, even if you go to these things, God, the God of gods, the head creator, is the one who makes the final decision. So that's why God is like, why don't you just come to me yourself? I apologize right now for however this reading is going to affect the people who make money off of being middlemen when it comes to the spirit realm and getting things done and things like that. Okay. But it's not my job to determine what I speak about on these videos. We are in the time of revelation. We are bringing in the new world order. So if you are out of order, you need to get in good order, because only good order is going to stand in these times. I am not here to try and destroy anybody's business, but we are in the times of change. And if you do not change and move with what God is bringing in, you will be left behind. And that is no fault of mine. I am here to speak the truth and nothing but the truth. Because I didn't go to one Obia man or one Obia woman. I didn't go to one pastor. I didn't go to one imam. I didn't go to anybody or anything anywhere to help me to get through this 18-year long. And it was even before that. They've been fighting against me since I was a baby, and I haven't been to anybody for help, not once. Nobody but God. I couldn't trust anybody but God. Every fucking body betrayed me. So if I was to go to some kind of Obia man or Obia woman or whatever, they would have betrayed me too. Because the government would have just come behind me and pay them off and tell them what to tell me, and they would have got my brain spinning in a bumbleclot pretzel. So why bother with middlemen and middlewomen when they can be bought? For regular people, maybe y'all can still go and use your voodoo priestess and voodoo priests and whatever the fuck y'all do. But when it comes to the chosen ones, y'all need to go directly to the Most High God when y'all got something to say or want something. Because when you're a chosen one, you can't trust anybody around you. Not when it comes to certain matters. We are targets. We are targeted individuals. So the government and all the evil societies that don't like us because we come here to spread the truth, and our truth is destroying their systems, they have time to target us and put a whole bunch of actors and actresses in our life and pay off the people around us, closest to us, to try their best to manipulate us, to get us to sabotage our own destinies, because they can't sabotage our destinies. They can only try and manipulate us and push us this way and push us that way in hopes that we lose our self-confidence, that we forget who we are, that we deny who we are, that we stop being who we are and be who they want us to be, which is regular people, not vice presidents. They want us to put them above us. And not God. They don't want us to put God above us. They want us to deny God and disrespect God and don't have any faith in God, so they can win. So I'm not here to destroy nobody's business, but when it comes to people like me, for damn sure, y'all can't be trusted. And I've reached this far in the fight that it's clear who's the winner. And I didn't have to go to one middleman. I didn't call on no deities, no angels, no gods. I didn't ask no grandma for help, because she was part of the fucking Kill Chanel crew. Couldn't go to meet the woman I thought was my mother for help, because she was part of the Kill Chanel crew. Every man that came in my life that I thought loved me, they were part of the Kill Chanel crew. Even when I was working at Harry's Barbers, I used to be there basically running the business in a more respectable manner than they have ever. And when I start talking about my ordeal and the people that are trying to hurt me behind the scenes, all of a sudden he used to tell me how me crazy. Me not crazy no other time, except when I talk about me being a targeted individual. They were part of the Kill Chanel crew too. Anybody that you allow to get close to you, chosen ones, they can be either bought or sold. Make sense out of that. But that's all God say. They definitely can be bought. How the soul part get with it? Or the soul part is like intimidated. So they're not receiving money. They're receiving threats for them to help to hurt us. So some people, they pay them to get them to help to hurt us, or some people, they threaten them to get them to help to hurt us. Or they threaten their families. They threaten their jobs. Things like that. Okay? So we definitely need to see ourselves as the vice presidents and only God above us. Anything you want, anything you need to know, go straight to God. Cut out all middlemen and middlewomen. Let regular people deal with middlemen and middlewomen if that's what they want to do. Your calling is higher, so therefore you need the highest of the highest. You understanding me? Vice President, Earth Angel, Chef, Janitor or Cleaner. I'm feeling two more. Secret Society, Male, and Footballer of the UK type. What's coming next? We got Imam, Energy. Okay, so God was talking about us being natural representatives of God on earth. Earth angels. Okay. So God says it's not foreign, it's natural to you. That's why the natural path card came out. It's natural. For you to be anything but that is for you to not be yourself. That's unnatural. So if you're allowing fear to stop you from being your natural self, you're still not being your natural self. We don't want excuses, we want results. Your future self don't want excuses. Your future self want results. What you put in is what you're going to get out. So you better recognize that you're a natural pastor. You're a natural child of God. You are made in the image and the likeness of God. Don't worry about who don't want to recognize that in themselves. If you are chosen, recognize it in you. No matter what color you are, we are all made in the image and likeness of God. Okay. So, it's not a foreign thing. It's a beautiful thing. Because what it fashions is orderliness. You may have some difficult decisions to make, but at the end of those decisions, when you get the results, you're happy with the results. Although it was hard to make certain decisions. Live orderly, make good decisions in your yesterday so that your tomorrow can be a blessing instead of a curse to you. Make your future self proud. Make good decisions in your yesterday and your today so you can be happy tomorrow. Be orderly in your living, because you cannot live out of order and expect order in your future. If you live out of order for any reason, your future will be disorderly. So in the future, we will know how you were living in the past, even if we don't see you. Because we will see you reaping the fruits of the seeds you were sowing in the past. That goes for everybody. Because God is talking to everybody with this. We are all natural pastor energy. We are all natural imam energy. We are all natural God energy. Good God energy. Because God is love. God didn't tell us to pick up evil. God created evil, but we choose to pick it up. God didn't tell us to pick it up. God always advised us against evil. Although God made it. It's like enter the dark side at your own risk. But there's a reason why God advised us against those realms. Okay. So God said, yeah, we are natural pastors, we are natural imams, bro. We are natural God children. Okay? And it's a beautiful thing because what it brings about is orderliness. And we got doctor. So doctor is to like manipulate things so that you can be a producer. And then we got hairdresser. So that's like wisdom because hairdresser, this in this deck, the loctician card, anything to do with hair talks about the head because this is a psychological reading. Okay. This deck is based on different job titles, but God has used this deck many times to give me a whole psychological story. So what God is saying is that being in your natural God energy is going to make you orderly and it's going to give you the power to be a producer, a creator. When you're in your orderly energy, you'll get the downloads. You'll get the ideas that you need to start businesses, become rich if you need money. You'll be able to live the quality of life that you deserve to live because you're making the right moves. If you don't open yourself up to God talking to you, God may or may not talk to you. Especially if God been talking to you and you're not listening. I'm talking to everybody. I'm not talking to the 144,000 now. To the 144,000, I'm saying to you, y'all need to cut out all the middlemen and middlewomen. Y'all need to communicate directly with the divine. Because only God we can trust. Okay? To everybody else, when you tired, get your ass beat, remember that you can try God too. When you tired of people robbing you your money, selling you dreams that never come true, making you promises, giving you readings with false information and all the other games that they play, you can try God too. Right. So now we're talking to everybody. So to everybody, by us acknowledging the God within us, by we acknowledging the fact that we're here to be representatives of God on earth, it makes us orderly and it gives us the ability to produce. Anybody that you see doing great is because they listened and they followed. When I'm talking about doing great, I'm not talking about money wise, I'm talking about talent wise. Anybody that's talented is because they were once connected, or is because they are connected to the divine. Because the divine is the head creator. So when you're connected to the divine, it makes you a creator too. So when people who are talented get separated from the God within them, that's when we see their career start going down. They don't listen to God, they don't trust God, they don't follow God's instruction like they used to. And that's why they start on going on a decline. It's God that lifted each person, each talented, gifted person up high. It's God who did that because they were connected. But then they get around some wrong people and they allow those people to break that connection. And so they start to lose their gifts. Okay? So it makes us producers in our mind. It gives us wisdom. Okay? Then we got politician to the empress. So our own personal politics. This is not talking about the government now. This is talking about our own personal politics. Being orderly, not being a politician. Be a politician, a real politician. Self-politics, making sure you're doing the right thing for the right reasons. You're hanging out with the right people. That brings in your empress energy. Empress energy here is representing your receptive energy of the highest order. God will make you emperors and empresses in the earth. You're meant to be millionaires. We're all meant to have plenty money. We're all meant to have plenty, but we will only receive what we put out. That's why it's important for you to put out the right things. It's important for you to manifest the right things, manifest an orderly life. You can't say you want to be rich and you're doing all type of stupid shit that'll make your ass go to jail. Whether it's physical jail or spiritual jail, you will end up in jail. So even if you get rich, you will lose it just as quick. So you might as well do it in the orderly way by being in touch with the natural pastor, the natural imam in you, the God in you, the good God in you. Only so you can keep your riches. Only so you can stay on top. Or else, for the time you let go God, God let go of you. And you'll find yourself falling from grace. When you let go of the order let go of you. So if you don't want to fall from grace, you need to hold on to the order that got you where you are. I know they claim say that a lot of people got rich and famous based off of some dark magic and all these things. That's not true. It's an illusion. It's not the dark magic that got you the rich and the famous. It's the fact that you were willing to compromise your morals for whoever. That's what got you rich and famous. Because they know the people to make you famous and they got the money to make you rich. It's an illusion. But it doesn't last because it comes at a very high price. Usually one where you end up not liking yourself. How can a person live not liking them oneself? That's a prison. That's a sentence. That's universal law kicking in. That's what that is, your conscience. It's an illusion. It's not no magic that gave you the fame and fortune. It's the fact that you were willing to compromise. They let you into this evil society. You're willing to compromise your morals. So the evil society accepted you. They made you rich and they made you famous. This is it's a whole network of illusion. A whole bunch of people are involved in making the illusion look real. They're not real magicians. It's sorcery. Damn, what does sorcery mean? Let's see. Hang on. Let me see what my handy dandy dictionary say. It's not God blessing. It's an illusion. LMNOPQRS. Sorcery. SO. See, that's another good thing. Well, I guess you need to know how to spell it for Google too. We don't move it, we lose it. Sorcery. SORC. Because the Bible said to stay away from sorcery, bro. So we got sorcerer, a magician, witchcraft or magic. Oh, sorcery, witchcraft or magic. I don't know. Sorcery, witchcraft. Let's look up the word witchcraft. Let's see how they define witchcraft. Witchcraft. QRST. Witchcraft. Use of magic. A witch. It says person, usually female, who practices. They got black in not commas, brackets. Practices black magic. Ugly or wicked woman. Witchcraft. Noun. The use of magic. Witch doctor. In certain societies, they put in certain societies in brackets, a man appearing to cure or cause injury or disease by magic. So if these people aren't actually magicians, they just have the money and the power to make you believe. So they put on this grand show. You go to this witch doctor, this supposed witch doctor, or this supposed magician, or this supposed witch, and they perform some booga 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 kind of vibes and probably do some nastiness that got something to do with some blood or whatever. That's one part of the charade. And then they got they're in like secret clubs and stuff with the people with the money. Okay, they're just one part of that little secret society. So they're not magicians. Excuse me, they're not magicians. They are illusionists. That's what they are. So let's look up the word illusionist. They just create an illusion for you and make you believe that they have magic power. A lot of them don't have no magical power. FGHI. Illusionists. That's what they are. That's why they got secret societies, because they need a whole bunch of them to make shit happen. You see? That's why they do shit like street theater. If they were real magicians, they wouldn't need to do street theater where they get a whole bunch of actors and actresses to like come around you and do certain things or say certain things to make you believe, oh, it's fate. Fate is a very different thing. Okay? When it's God, it's fate. When it's human beings, it's an illusion. If God ain't in it, it's illusion. What am I looking for? Illusion. Illusionist. I see the word incessant. You're damn right I don't stop. Fuck you. We here to figure out this thing called life. For too long we've been getting it wrong, and it's time for the shit to stop. The fuck? Will the real magicians please stand up? If I didn't have my period, I would. I can't stand up. Yeah! The fuck? Will the real magicians please stand up? You only have magic when you're working with God. Otherwise, it's just an illusion. You ain't got no power for real. You got a lot of friends. Okay. And then I see the word indelible. Impossible to erase or remove. You see? Make indelible marks. You see? I am an indelible mark. I'm impossible to erase or remove. If you were real magicians, you would be able to erase or remove me. You can't do neither. All y'all 11,000 of y'all coming together, and y'all still can't erase or remove me. How many of y'all came together today to perform that little magic trick when it came to this? God had to allow you the power to do that. You know that, right? And God gave you your wish, and God also gave me my wish. Wait, did I pray today before I came in? I don't think I prayed today before I started this reading. Oh my God. Dear Lord, please block anybody trying to interfere with this reading and this video. Do step in and deliver your messages to we, your children. God was doing it anyway, but thank you very much. I'm sorry I forgot. I don't remember praying today when I came in. But God still held me up so that you didn't confuse the message. Because I'm like, Pastor, naturopathy and the underlying issue, is this foreign? That don't even make no sense. So even my intelligence was like, brr. My nose again. Yeah, I'm still looking for illusionist. But God had some things to say using the Bible. Using the dictionary, God wanted to highlight a few things. So now we continue on our journey looking for the word illusionists. That's what they are. They're just illusionists, brother. Okay. Oh, wow. Inflammable. Yeah, discuss. Anyhow, let me continue. Yeah, I'm learning a whole bunch of other things in the middle of. So bear with me. I thank you for your patience. LMN. I don't pass L long time, you know. L L M I L L. Illusion. Okay. So illusion, deceptive appearance or belief. That's all they do. Deceptive appearance. That's what they specialize in. Deceptive appearances. They're actors and actresses. Illusion, deceptive appearance or belief. Illusionist is to conjure, is they call this, they describe illusionist as a conjurer. And then after that, we got illusory. It says seeming to be true, but actually false. Yeah, so it's more illusory. Let's see what the word conjure mean. Well, they spell it Conjour. Oh no, it's conjurer. Okay, conjure. Let's see what the word conjure means. I think the magicians are still trying to corrupt. C-O-N, but God won't let me fall. C-O-N. Look at the word conceive. It's a conceive, imagine, think, form in the mind. That's what they're trying to do. They want me to see things that ain't there, so that I sound like I'm not making any sense. No problem. Anubis, Anubis, well on the job today. Okay. Did y'all do something to piss Anubis off? Y'all better be careful. Okay. Conform. As soon as I say be careful, Anubis say conform. Comply with accepted standards or customs. Anubis wants y'all to conform to naturopathy. Be orderly. If you're out of order, he will put you back in order with pleasure. Yes, I am friends with the Grim Reaper. I am friends with death, the keeper of death. That's why y'all can't kill me. These are the people who protect me. These are the angels that God put to protect me. The highest of the highest. That's my clique. And ain't nobody fucking with my click, 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 click. You hear me? Ain't nobody fucking with my click. Okay? Okay. So conjure. Anubis got one more. It's a conquer, defeat, overcome, take by force. Be careful. To all y'all doing shit that's pissing off Anubis, be careful. All y'all doing shit that's outside of God's order, be careful. God already told us about Black Death. Y'all keep working for it. Actions speak louder than words. So you better pay attention to your actions and stop trying to be an illusionist, because you're only illusioning yourself. We are not deceived by your words. We're watching your actions too. We, from this order, we, the members of this secret society, the real Illuminati, the real Freemasons, we don't pay attention to your words as much as we pay attention to your actions. By your works you shall be paid. All right. Okay. Conjure. Conjure, to perform tricks that appear to be magic. So when I said prayer was conjuring, prayer is not conjuring. Prayer is real magic. See See, that's why it's good to look up the words, because sometimes you think you know the words. Because to me, in my mind, conjure was like to make manifest. Nah, that's magic. To make something actually manifest is magic. To make something look like it manifested, that's conjuring, according to this dictionary. Conjure, perform tricks that appear to be magic. So there is magic and there is pretend to be magical. We, the chosen, are magical. Those of us who know ourselves and who connect to the divine, we're magical. That's why y'all can't win against us. It's a futile attempt. As long as we know ourselves and we know whose we are, you can't win. Politics, you see, we live by certain code, we live by certain principles, we follow God's laws. So as long as we're following the laws of nature, nature will forever support us. Nature will forever cuddle us. We are nature's friend. So nature is our friend. So you might come messing with us, and then you experience a terrible hurricane or fire, water damage. Maybe the earth might start to shake. Or in your own spirit. That's our police checking you. You've been sentenced. Because it's earth, wind, water, fire, spirit. The 5 elements. They say it's 4, but it's 5. At least 5. When I learn more, I'll tell you about more. But for now, spirit is an element too. Or soul. So it's earth, wind, water, fire, soul. SOUL. Let's get through this. So yeah, so our personal politics, like this, they talk about ma'at, balance, fairness, being just in your dealings. Okay, it bring you the Empress energy. The Empress energy is being of the highest of the highest, the highest of the highest, being one of the highest of the highest. God will give you your own territory. That's why I could come on here and boldly say, I'm going to have my own city one day. I'm already on my way to making that a reality. And it's not because I wanted it. God told me. So God mean for me to have my own city one day. So yeah, Empress, vice presidents, because we're under God. So God is like, who better to run a city than the people of God? Who better to be commander in chief than the people of God? Those who can hear from God. Because God will tell us about the storms before they come, the battles before they come. God will protect us. But how can God protect you when you don't listen? God need people who listen so that we can deliver the message from the heavens to the earth. You see? From the heavens to the earth. That's why we're earth angels. We are the messengers. We don't want to be in leadership positions because we want to control people. We want to be in leadership positions because we're here to try and really help y'all get it right. Who else is better to teach a class than someone who knows what the fuck they're talking about? Or else if the teacher don't know what they're talking about, what's going to become of the students? If y'all were listening to God on your own, there would be no need for people like me. And we're here to try and get you to the point where you don't need people like me because you're hearing from God. Maybe God could tell you something to come and tell me. You won't really need to. But you know what I'm saying? Our job is to get every last one of y'all online connected to the divine. Stop being afraid of God because of your past. God already know what the fuck you did. Just go through that fire, bruv, because when you come out on the other side, you got a clean slate. Go and sin no more. Or try not to. At least your future gonna be better than any greatness you've experienced in your past. I can guarantee you that. All God wanna see us do is try. Just put your best effort. Make good life decisions. Be fair. Be brave. Or else people will forever control you with fear. And then you're going to live a life that you're not happy with. But you refuse to do the work, which is to allow your faith to outgrow your fears. You are the captain of your ship. You are the vice president. God give you a task. If you don't have what you think you need for that task, ask management. Think of yourself like a company. We work for God. God will provide what you need. If it's housing you need, God will provide it. If you need food, God will provide it. If you need an assistant, God will provide it. If you need money, God will provide it. As long as you need it, God gonna provide it. If you don't need it, you don't have to worry about it. There's a season to be cool with living superficial, and there's a season to be handling your business. Live like a soldier. And right now, until we can master being a soldier, we need to leave being superficial alone. Superficial is when your cup is running over. Right now, we're trying to get the basics. So you have to be in soldier mode. You can do without certain things. You're better off without certain people, certain energies around you corrupting your vibration. You know, they've been doing this thing to me that they've been doing for years and years and years. And you want me to tell you when things really start to change is when I cut everybody off. Every fucking body. The only person that I allow in my energy now, besides my God, is Malika. Nobody else is attached to me. Because I find that magically, when people are attached to you emotionally, if somebody's doing some kind of check, like the real magicians, their energy, because they're illusionists, they're good at corrupting your energy because you've allowed them into you. You're connected to them emotionally. or even psychologically if you keep thinking about them. When I made everybody irrelevant and really cut people off, that's when a whole bunch of things started to change. Y'all saw how my life changed. It's like I became a different person overnight. That's because they were sucking my energy, bruv. They were draining me by keeping me in this state of unhappiness. That's how they got me. Because they abused my kindness. They used my kindness. They mirrored my kindness to get into my energy, to be accepted by me. And then they couldn't keep it up forever. So because I've been abused so much in the past with all these men playing these games with me, it's like Wayne was the last one. It's like I see the pattern now. And y'all aren't allowed to do that to me anymore. So I've already cut all the rest of them off. I'm going to cut him off because I want my husband. I want my lover slash friend slash husband slash baby father slash business partner or supporter, consultant, helpmate. I want my person. So I had to rid myself of the energy of all of those men who were trying to attach themselves to me, who they were attaching themselves to me, but their only mission in attaching themselves to me telepathically was to keep me sad, keep me wanting. They thought they got through with the sad part, but the wanting part, I'm a very disciplined woman and a very patient one. So when it comes to wanting, that was never a problem for me. I'm not desperate for anything. Ever. Except maybe if I need to pee. I'd be desperate for shit like that, but I'm not desperate for a husband, but I want my husband. I'm not desperate for a child, but I want my children. I'm not desperate to start back up my businesses, but I want my businesses. So because I know I want these things, I keep working towards them. So they're going to happen. I stay open to these things, so it's going to happen. But I had to cut everybody off, everybody disconnect, and they keep sending all type of random people to try and call us on the phone now. Now it's not telepathy anymore. Now they're trying to get people to reach out to us in a real life. They're running out of cards to play. They're getting more and more desperate. They need to attach to me or get someone to attach to me on their behalf. But I'm not letting anybody close to me. Nobody. Especially not sexually. Especially not affectionately. So these motherfuckers are starving. They can't fuck with my emotions because I don't rate them anymore. I don't have that respect for them anymore because they hurt me. You see? Only the people that you value have that cord. You know when they say cord cutting? You don't need to do any magic to cut the cord. You need to listen to your voice of reason. That's magic. That's not illusion. That's for real. When you listen to the voice of reason within you and you make decisions based on that reasoning, that's magic. That's solid. That's immovable. You can't erase that. You can't taint that. Be mindful of who you're allowing to connect to you. Be careful of who you allow yourself to care for. Be careful of who you allow yourself to like, even the children. Because lately they've been making me dream. I've seen Dimitri in my dream this morning. It was Darian in my dream. So it looked like now they're getting so desperate they want to try use the little children. Because they think that's my soft spot. Not when I know what you're doing, fool. And if I don't know what decision to make, I got access to God, idiot. I will never make the wrong decision. So whatever game you're trying to play using the children, since you know I don't want Facebook requests, Facebook message, all of a sudden Chanel is popular. All of a sudden people are reaching out to Chanel trying to connect. We don't want no friendship from any of you. You all are not our friends. And even if you were deceived by these people and that's how you got turned against me, you're going to wait until I am open. So you will forgive me if I choose to ignore you because I don't trust you. Or else, fuck you. Right. So, okay, so the earth angel, we got chef. What are we cooking up? We're cooking up that cleanliness. We're cleaning up the fuckery from the earth. We got secret society, male energy. So we are a secret society. We are the new world order. We are the real Illuminati. We are the real Freemasons. We free to build whatever the fuck we want. Builders, Masons. Masons are builders. We free to build whatever the fuck we want because we listen to the divine. Nobody can stop us. As long as you recognize yourself as God's child and you let your faith override your fears, let's do this. We are family, spirit family, soul family. So the male energy is the go-getter energy. We're here to clean up the mess. People kicking us around. Football at UK style football is where they kick the ball around. That's what we're here to clean up. The government, our family, our friends, our clients, any fucking body, our children, your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your side man, your side gal, your doctor, your dentist, your teacher, your work colleagues, any fucking body that decide they want to play stupid games, we're here to give them their stupid prize. We don't play that shit. God didn't make us here. God didn't send us here to be abused by anybody. Nobody. God didn't send us here to fear anybody. If we choose to let our fear kill our faith, that's our fault. God said, I didn't make you like that. You chose to be like that. God sent me here to tell you, God didn't make you like that. You chose to be like that. God's not open to your excuses, because you're going to need to say sorry to your future self. God already gave you all the tools that you need. And what you don't have, you have the tool of prayer. Use it. God is the only magician around here. And we are magicians based on that connection. Otherwise, we're just illusionists. Powerless. Second rate. God is premier. So by our affiliation with God, we too are premier magicians. Because once what we desire is in alignment with God, it's going to happen. That's how our magic work. Because we're living in our purpose. So our thoughts and God's thoughts become one. That's why the vice president and the president card was meshing together. I saw only the president. And then when I look clearly, it's vice president card. We are one. We need to get in alignment with God's plan for us. It's not that God want to take over our life. It's that the programming. You want to be famous. You want to be rich. You want to be happy. You have a programming. You were created in a specific way. Find the way. Your way. Which is Yahweh. When I say Yahweh, I mean like Yahweh. Like Jahway. Your way and Jah's way come together. But because the J sound like a Y in one of them languages, I was trying to be like lyrical. Be like your way, Yahweh, because of the word Yahweh, Yahweh, meaning, I think it means God. Yeah, I was trying to get lyrical there. But yeah, you need to find your own way. God already paved a way to your fortune. All of us. All we have to do is find it. And how do you find it? By getting to know yourself. But in order to know yourself, you have to be true to yourself. And you have to like block out the naysayers from around you to know yourself. Because there will always be people trying to bring you down for whatever reason, whether you're a targeted individual, you're one of the 144,000, or you're just a regular person who is surrounded by jealous family members and friends and colleagues and all these things. We all need to watch out, bro. But we all have a path to greatness that we don't have to watch anybody else's or be jealous of anybody else's. But the problem is we don't mind our own business enough. We don't take time to get to know ourselves enough, because we always either working for somebody or hanging out with friends, hanging out with family members, fucking your man or fucking your woman or fucking your side chick, fucking your whatever, taking care of your children. You're giving your time and your energy to everything outside of you. You never take time to really pay attention to what's within. You give, and you don't give to yourself. What do you like? I'm not telling you to be selfish, but there needs to be a healthy balance of selfishness and selflessness, or else you're only left with unhappiness and regrets. As much as you love to give to others, it's a very noble thing. But self, do not neglect self, because it all starts with self. Be kind to yourself, especially when nobody else wants to be kind to you. Then you don't be kind to those people. You don't be mean, but you certainly don't be kind. You drop those people. Thank them for giving you space and time. When people betray you, you should be thanking them for eliminating themselves out of your life. It gives you more time and more energy to take care of that which is taking care of you, that which is worthy of your time. Let it and let them go. See when God is working in your life. Stop living from your mind. Stop living on autopilot only. Try to be conscious. Pay attention. You will notice. Become the master of your destiny, rather than just allowing life and everybody to kick you this way and that way. Footballer, UK. Tell you anything and change your mind. You're on your trajectory, you finally feel secure, somebody come and chat some stupid shit in your ear, all of a sudden, I'm not so sure anymore. Why? Because you respect that person who said whatever they said to you. But do they respect you? Do they know you? Because what put you on that trajectory in the first place is because you were hoping to do something for you. You believed in you, and you let somebody come by and knock you off your course. Because you rate their opinion higher than you rate your own. But who knows you better than you? Malika's father, when I was with Malika's father, I wanted to do music. I used to write songs and stuff like that. And he told me how I would never become a musician. That didn't stop me. I hear you. But I know who I am, so I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep writing. I'm going to keep singing. Even if I'm not a musician today, one of these days I will be making my own music, and I've done it before, and I love to do it. And because I have so much wisdom, I'm ordained to do it naturally because I got wisdom and I got pizzazz and I got, you know what I'm saying? I got vibes. I'm meant to be doing music. It's one of God's gifts to me. I could take each one of these readings and turn it into a kick-ass song, bruv. The work has already been done. Every one of these readings, just listen to the reading and put it in a flow. Where rap, soca, classical, gospel, Motown, blues, calypso, whatever genre I want to ride the beat on, bruv. Grime. It's just the same message, but more fun. It's in a rhyme that people could remember and just say that shit out loud. Reprogram our mind from the fuckeries. It's like teaching the ABC. It's harder to say A, B, C, but if you say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, that's why they put it in a little, music. It's powerful. I'm meant to be a musician. But the conditions weren't to my standards. So I declined the offer. The fake Illuminati wanted to give me an offer. I was like, no, thank you. Because their thing on the contract, it was saying like they're going to pay for my travel, my like flights out. transport when I get to where I'm going. They're gonna pay for hotel and whatnot. But when my 5-year contract is done, I have to pay back all that money. That's a stupid contract. That's a stupid deal. Because why would you be in charge of selecting where I stay, how I travel, and then I have to pay you back afterwards? You putting me in debt. I was smart enough to know that that's a debt right there. And so I said no. That's how people become famous and broke. That's how a lot of these stars are famous and broke. Everybody around the world, just about everybody around the world know you. And you're broke. Because you agreed to the fuckery contract. Not Chanel. I don't care. You don't have to like me if you don't want to. You could be disappointed and say I'm stupid for turning down such an offer. Go suck your mother. Go learn how to sing and you accept that stupid offer. I'm not that level of an idiot. I'm some kind of idiot, but not that type. Shit. Start off in a debt because I want to be famous. Because there's no rich in that. If you're gonna offer me a contract like that, then I need to decide where I stay and how I travel. You're not gonna make me look like no big baller only to put me in debt when me done. I'ma stay at a cheap, decent hotel. I'm going to fly economy. Okay? I'm gonna travel in a regular taxi like regular people. It's just that I'm a talented young lady. So that I could keep my bumble clock money in my pocket. Because the point of business is to make a profit. How are you going to start a business when you already see yourself in debt? That's how everybody else but the artists end up rich. Them stupid type of contracts. Them stupid type of agreements. We're not doing that. I'm dumb, but I'm not that type of dumb. And now that I know God, when I do feel my type of dumb coming on, I'm going to pray for wisdom. So you still lose. Shit. Until next time, my loves. Let's sort this thing out. Okay? It's time for us to win. Stop talking about it and be about it. Connect with your God. Connect with your superpower. You are second chair. First chair is trying to talk to you. Trying to give you the cheat codes. So you can be rich. So you can be comfortable. So you can be free, first of all. Okay? Free to be you. Free to be the God and goddess in you. The offer is on the table. If y'all want it, you take it. But don't be jealous of me when y'all see me shining because I took the offer. Yes, it's a struggle too. But my rewards, they won't be around to struggle me forever. I'm in college right now. I'm in training. I'm in university. Training for who I'm about to become. That's what happens. When you're in your life purpose, every challenge that comes is something beneficial to who you're about to become. So instead of hating the challenges and crying, why God, learn your lesson. Learn what God is trying to teach you. I'm about to be a rich bitch. God wanted me to know with these men that there are men like these out there. You hear that? The train like whoop, whoop, like loud and clear. Yes, I heard you. I learned my lesson. Because all type of people gonna suddenly be so in love with me because I have money. Because a lot of men rejected me because I didn't have any money. So when I do have money, a lot of men are finally or suddenly, I should say, not finally. When I have a lot of money, a lot of men are gonna suddenly find me so attractive and so irresistible. I just love you. I've loved you for a very long time. That's what they're gonna say. So they could try and get in. So they could sit with I. So the reason why God put those horrible men in my life is so I could pay attention. And I will notice. New level, new devil. New level, new lesson. The lessons never stop. So be open to being a forever student. If you're smart, you'll try and like do the theory ahead of time in as many cases as you can. So you don't have to learn the hard way. Okay? But yeah, we are great. Our future is great, and God is preparing us for our wondrous, wonderful future. Those of us who accept our status of being God's children, not chosen ones now, God's children. I feel like the difference between the chosen ones and being a God's child is that the chosen ones, our battles are much more difficult and we were built for it. See, so we like the first army unit to go before you and clear the way. You know, we the ones with the cutlass chopping down the kusha tree, or what they call them, the thing with the pricks, man. We chop down them type of trees and we clear the way and we make a nice clear path for those coming behind us to walk through. That's what the chosen ones do. We do the dirty work. Well, nah, because man like Anubis, they do the real dirty work because we don't really get our hands dirty like that. But psychologically, emotionally, we do the dirty work. Okay? We establish that mindset so we can teach it to you all. We learn the way of God so we can teach it to you all and get you started on the path so you can then start to see the signs and understand and learn for yourself. But we start the ball rolling. That's what the chosen one is, or the chosen ones in different parts. We're here just to get the ball rolling. And then we're here for our people. That's God's children. Regardless of your religion, the color, your skin, your bank account size, your past, whatever the fuck you've done, all them things, no matter. If you're God's child, you're God's child. Your experience is part of your superpower because your experience gave you the wisdom. So whatever you did in your past, whether good or bad, you learned from it. That's why you're God's child. You know? Or you're willing to learn from them because there's a certain place in you that is open to God. You hold a space in you for God. So therefore you are God's child. So the chosen ones are here to tell you, wake up, strengthen up. Look at us out here allowing our faith to override our fear. You can do it too. You are built like us. It's just that we were called or sent before you. That's the only difference between the chosen ones and God's children, because we're all God's children. But somebody got to start it. So God sent masculine women like me to start it. Because God knows I'm about that life. I don't like injustice. I don't like bullying. It's not right. I don't like destiny stealing, because there's no such thing as destiny swapping, because nobody could be you. But they could try and steal your destiny by manipulating you to abandon your destiny. I don't like destiny stealing. I don't like bullying. I don't like corruption. It's not right. Because people who work hard to earn or gain something in this life, we should have it. But what we have is people working hard and a whole bunch of other crooks out there taking what these hard workers work so hard for. That's not okay. That's theft. Thou shalt not steal. Those who put in the work should reap the fruits. That's what I stand for. I would never start a society where I'm paying, like just giving people money. That's like the dumbest type of society. Like, what's the point? Work for what you want, man. You're too lazy. When I build my city, you better be willing to work. You come with skills, you come with talents, you come with gifts. You use them to provide for yourself. We exchange our gifts. You do for me, I do for you. Or if there's money, if money exists, you do whatever, you get paid. I do whatever, I get paid. But we don't do that shit where we fucking give people money just for existing. You gonna show me what God put in you, and you gonna use it, or else you don't belong here. We don't do bums here. We don't do beggars here. We don't do moochers over here. We are all bosses. We are all self-made because we are attached to God. We are all creators, or creators in training in my city that God want me to create. It is going to be magnificent. Yeah, I know that for sure. And I'm still learning, but y'all see who I am. So that should tell you, if I am the mayor of my city, what it's going to look like. You should have some kind of idea. Okay? There's a time to play, but there's a time to be serious. There's a time to be serious, but there's a time to play. Right? We balance this thing out. We're going to create heaven on earth. That's what we building. Right. Until next time, my loves, I'm going to let y'all go now. Thank you so much for joining me. Yes. So go and be great, because God made greatness. We're made in the image of God. And God is great. So that means we're great too. If you think you're not great, that's your business, your fault. You lying to yourself. God never told you you're not great. God said we're all made in the image and likeness of God. And God is great. If you pay attention, you'll notice you're great.